Hi, great people, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, touch on the subscription button in order to get a notification anytime we upload a new video. But most importantly, don't forget to like this video. In this channel, we analyze politics. We don't just report news as it is, but we dig deeper to analyze exactly what the news really means. Yesterday, we did a video where Ruto was responding to Uhuru's statement. As we know, Uhuru made a statement that is still being discussed in the social circles everywhere. Uhuru advised that maybe it's time we think about other communities ruling the nation. This statement seemed to have angered the hustler group, these ones of Ruto, and they came out guns blazing and they really castigated the president and they went as far as insulting the president when they were in Kayole. So today, Raila met Maina Njenga. Maina Njenga and a host of youth leaders paid Raila a courtesy visit in his current home. And so many things were discussed, and so many loyalty proclamations were made. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I have stated in this channel before, politics in Kenya is getting very, very interesting. And just to quote maybe the 48 laws of power, one of the laws states very well that if you want to assume power, conceal your intention. Don't make your intention known early. The moment your intention known early, then a counterattack can be planned against you and you will be finished. The moment you make your intention known, a counterattack will be planned that can really destroy you permanently. Tanga, this group calling itself Tanga, or this group calling itself the Hustler Group, they have been campaigning thoroughly as from 2018. They have been campaigning thoroughly. They have been selling this hustler narrative, and ladies and gentlemen, this narrative has been gaining momentum every now and then. But if you are a keen observer of the political trends in this country, Kenya, then you can know that in the past 2 days, this hustler narrative has really suffered a very huge blow. In fact, as I talk now, what is trending is what Uhuru said, Uhuru's statement. And in most comments, go anywhere and check, most of the comments, or most Kenyans are supporting what Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta said. So Kenya is very, very interesting. And also in this channel, I've said several times that the masses, you can't rely on the masses. The masses, their opinions sometimes are based on emotions. The only thing that you can rely on, or the only thing that is constant with the masses, is that they will always go where their ethnic kingpins will lead them to. And I've said in this channel before that Mount Kenya, at the right time when Uhuru Kenyatta will make his mind known, Mount Kenya will follow Uhuru to the last man. I've said that in this channel and I'll repeat it again and again. Only one statement from the president, only one statement, and the discussion has changed in the whole country. That just tells you, for the doubting Thomases, the kind of power the office of the presidency holds. The president in Africa, and specifically in Kenya, the president has a lot of weight, my brothers. A statement from president, only one statement, has changed the discussion today, and the hustler narrative is now being seen as useless. The power of the presidency. Now back to Maina Njenga story, ladies and gentlemen. Maina Njenga, we all know, is a former Mungiki member. And he says he got saved, I don't know what. But what we know, he was a former Mungiki member. And if I can take you back to some statistics that was done some years back, Mungiki members in Kenya were estimated at that time, I think about 10 years ago, they were estimated to be around 500,000 members. That's a cool 500,000 members. In politics, perception is also one tool of politics. Perception is one tool you can use to beat your opponent. A perception has been created in Mount Kenya that people there are solidly and firmly behind William Ruto. Though that has not been proved because you only prove it through the ballot. So a perception has been created there that the youth there and the people in Mount Kenya are solidly behind William Ruto. Therefore, how do you neutralize that? You neutralize that by bringing in somebody like Maina Njenga, who has got a solid, assuming he, because very many people still consider Maina Njenga to be a Mungiki. So by bringing Maina Njenga on board, you are creating a perception that already now there is a very big chunk, about 500,000 members from Mount Kenya, who are in the side of the handshake. That is meant to neutralize the perception that people there are behind Ruto. So by Raila meeting Maina Njenga, I think Raila wanted to create that perception that even though you are saying people here are behind William Ruto, there is a very big percentage that are not behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, there is what we call intimidation. Politics is not a church business. Politics is also about intimidation. If you go to Rift Valley and you talk to Kikuyus living in the Rift Valley, most of them will support Ruto or are saying they're supporting Ruto because of what happened in 2007. They don't want what happened in 2007 to happen to them again. In 2007, they never voted in the Ruto camp, and most of them were killed. So they are trying to avoid that killing. So they want to vote for Ruto out of fear or out of intimidation, not directly from their hearts. So politics is also a game of intimidation. So by Raila also bringing Maina Njenga on board, that is something Raila wanted to achieve, or that is something already being achieved. Maina Njenga is still being viewed as a Mungiki member. And Ruto supporters in Mount Kenya itself, if we live even Rift Valley, in Central itself, Ruto supporters are very, very loud, and they are even bullying those who are not supporting Ruto. They are bullying them into submission in order to support Ruto. By bringing Maina Njenga on board, this one is going to neutralize that kind of bullying in Central. Because now even the Ruto supporters who are bullying others to support Ruto are now not going to come out clearly to bully others because of what they know of the negative side of the Mungiki, because they know Mungiki are not very good people. So they are going to be cowed into some kind of silence. They are going to be subdued, even though they will be supporting Ruto, but not as loud as they have been doing. Because for now what is happening in Mount Kenya is that Ruto supporters are very loud and true bullies in that area. They bully everybody into supporting William Ruto. So Maina Njenga is meant to neutralize all that. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of things were discussed today between Raila and this Maina Njenga group. And something also came up. I think one journalist asked Raila about something, and then Raila responded. Raila answered them with I think the list of nomination of cabinet secretaries of Jubilee's first administration in 2013. If you go and check at the appointment in 2013 when Jubilee took over power, ladies and gentlemen, then you will know that all this nonsense we are being told about Hustler, this is nonsense. If you look at the list of all the cabinet secretaries that were appointed by Ruto into government, the slots that Ruto was given, I think there were about 10 or 8 slots. They all went to the Kalenjins. All the slots that Ruto was given, he appointed Kalenjins to those slots, ladies and gentlemen. He never appointed anybody out of his Kalenjin tribe to those slots. Then here you are being told that we are hustlers, hatuna ukabila. If you go, those were cabinet secretaries. The same applies to parastatal heads. All the parastatal heads, 90% slots that Ruto was given, he appointed the Kalenjins. So ladies and gentlemen, hii ni wakati wa kuambiana ukweli, tuzidanganyane. Presidency is not about individual that now once Uhuru has ruled is just Uhuru. No. Once Uhuru rules, it also comes with there is a community that feels they own the president, and they will influence some appointments to be made by the president. The same to Ruto, and the same even to if Alua is president. This is the main reason now the president was trying to say that now maybe it's time we think outside the box. We have tried these two communities for far too long. Let's now try other communities. Ladies and gentlemen, politics in Kenya is getting hotter and hotter every day. And in politics, just as I've said before, don't put all your cards on the table. Hide some cards so that you can take them later. If you put all your cards on the table, then I think your opponents can easily beat you. Or maybe if you reveal your intention early, then a counterattack will be planned against you and you will be destroyed completely. Ruto has been campaigning thoroughly. And if you look at his politics right now, I think they've reached their peak. He can do no more than what he has done. He has campaigned thoroughly everywhere. He has bought members of parliament. He has induced them. I think he can do no more than what he has done. On the other side of the handshake, they have not even started. It's only one statement from the president, and you can see the kind of excitement that came out of only that one statement. In that statement, ladies and gentlemen, it has rubbished and reduced the hustler narrative to nothing. If you now check the way Kenyans are responding online and even in social circles, that statement of Uhuru has rubbished the hustler narrative. Maybe the hustler narrative, they should think of something else. But for that one, I think they won't be able to sell it because Uhuru's statement has reduced it to nothing. And that's only one statement, ladies and gentlemen. Another bombshell is still waiting the hustler group. I've said time over and time over in this channel that this group calling itself hustlers, they are political amateurs. In politics, don't talk too much. There are some fights that you don't even need to fight. Some you should just assume. In Kayole, the Ruto group were trying now to attack the president and to rubbish his statement. In fact, the kind of excuses they were giving were laughable. They were laughable. You are telling us you voted for Uhuru, not because he's a Kikuyu, but you, the same people, you were using the tyranny of numbers propaganda. That was stated that Kikuyus and Kalenjins are this, and then you've now won. That's what that's what you rode on to power in 2013. So the hustler narrative, I think, for now, is lacking traction. And it's the handshake side now that I think is now gaining traction. Because right now, as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, the discussion outside there is that we can vote for anybody. Even a dog, we can vote for a dog. But it should not be a Kikuyu or a Kalenjin. That is the discussion out there. We can vote for anybody provided he is not a Kikuyu and he is not a Kalenjin. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it at that. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.